What's up? I feel like this is just so not bright enough, but whatever. Actually, basically everyone's graduating. I wanted to do a video talking about like college now that I'm finished with it. I'm officially graduated, thank God. Sorry about that. Hello, friends and lovers. Whoa. Just kind of like looking back on college and like, what would I have done different? Knowing what I know now. Freshman year, I came in, I was gonna be a linguistics major, which is why I came to Pitt, because they have a really great program. I was gonna do linguistics and French, and I was gonna become a translator, which I probably could have been a translator forever, but like, would I have enjoyed it as much as I should have? No. So like, knowing what I know now, I definitely really enjoyed studying environmental politics. Do I think it's like what I should have dedicated my life to? No. I think probably if I went back now, I would have gone and gotten a BFA in writing. Maybe keeping environmental policy just, to have something scientific. But I absolutely would not have majored in French. It was such a freaking waste of my time and of my money. And all of my professors were incompetent. And I took basically the same two classes like 5 or 6 times. Not because I failed them. I got A's in all of them. It's because Pitt really only offers like Caribbean studies courses. And a few like literature of Caribbean studies courses. And they all stink. And I don't know if this is the same for every school, but I really think what I could have gotten out of what I got out of the major, which was I wanted to make sure that I was taking French classes every single semester, I could have gotten that out of just the minor. And that's what I should have done. So I really think like, I don't know. I mean, I'm talking about my experiences, but I think it could be relevant if you're thinking about these things, if you're thinking about switching out of a major. I just don't think that my experience with a language major that wasn't about like the study of languages, it was literally just one language. I don't think it was what it should have been. And I think I really could have gotten more out of, I don't know, majoring in something else. And I should have majored in writing because that's what I love most. And now, like, I'm thinking maybe I'll go and get an MFA in creative writing. Who's to say? I also think that, like, I, like, sold myself short when I was applying to schools. I only applied to schools that I knew I could get into. And I should have applied to a wider variety of schools. And I should have applied to mostly, if not only, city schools. Pitt ended up being my only city option, and I realized I was going to suffer in any place that wasn't a city. And so, yeah, I had to live with that, and then wanted to transfer from Pitt many times for academics, for social reasons, and I just feel like I would have had more options and maybe could have even had a better experience at a city school that wasn't in Pittsburgh, which is in the middle of Cowland. I mean, I also maybe like could have gone for like just a certificate in sustainability or maybe added it on. I think I really missed out on an opportunity by not doing that certificate because the one here at Pitt is really good. And I don't know who's watching this. It could be people who know me in real life. It could be people who don't know me. But I really think I should have done something different with theater. I think I should have stuck with it. It was making me miserable, though. I was getting treated like shit by both my peers and the faculty, honestly. And I ended up with a lot of, like, lingering problems as a result of being in theater here, but at the same time, like, I miss it and I don't want it to just not be in my life. And so I feel like I could have continued to audition and be in productions, and then that would be beneficial for me staying in theater long term. And I just like feel like I kind of sold myself short, and in a way sort of set myself up to never do theater again. And that's not really what I wanted. Like, I wish I hadn't done that. Yeah. So I guess, like, based off of my experiences, the sort of advice that I could give to other people is that you shouldn't sell yourself short. And you shouldn't listen to your parents when they stress you out about jobs. You should consider doing a minor in a language over a major unless you want to teach that language. Like, that's really the only reason to do it. Or if you want to, like, do something with, like, cultural anthropology and it's really going to benefit you to have that major as, you know, something to augment what you're studying. You know, like, if I had been doing French and anthropology, like cultural anthropology, I'd have, like, a great foundation for Caribbean studies. But I didn't want to do that. And my teachers pretty much pressured me to have that sort of specialization because that's all they care about. That's all they study. And it's like, fuck you guys, this isn't interesting. Can you tell I'm still mad about this? I wasted so much money. If you're applying or still making decisions, which it's May, you should have had your decisions made. Don't sell yourself short in the application process. Don't box yourself into one major. And go to a fucking city, because if you don't go to a city, you're basically screwing yourself for internships. Like, how are you going to get to an internship? You can't have one during the year. That's your fault. And if you go to a city school and you don't do internships during the year, like, why are you here? Why are you here? I know that's, like, really harsh or whatever, but it's also, like, real life and reality. I think you should study what you're passionate about, because then you can use it. And even if you're passionate about multiple things, like, what's the thing that you keep coming back to? That's where I think I kind of went wrong. And I should have done the whole writing thing, because I always come back to writing. That's, like, been my main thing, like, my whole life. And I decided, like, it wasn't worth it to have my parents bitch at me all the time. So that's why we are where we are today. Maybe a big mistake on my end. But, like, you know, it's just like they say in Into the Woods. Now I know things now, many terrible things. Or wonderful things, depending on which stanza you're looking at.
Mother said not to be straight.
I hope that my wisdom or experience or mistakes that I've made help someone think about what they're doing, or help someone come to a decision that they have been struggling to come to, or that they feel that now they have some insight. That's just, yeah. I figured now is timely, and also I wanted to film, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, you don't look bad like you did last week, so we can do a video today. Thank you guys for watching. Both of my podcasts are now on Spotify, so I'll have those links down in the bottom. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.
Oh, Mamma Mia, here I go again. How could I resist you? Mamma Mia, does it show